Jose Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines and pride of the Malayan race, was born on June 19, 1861 in the town of Calamba, Laguna. He was the seventh child in a family of 11 children, 9 girls and 2 boys. The first teacher of Rizal was his mother. On her lap, he learned at the age of 3 the alphabet and the prayers. The private tutors of Rizal were Maestro Celestino, Maestro Lucas, and Leon Monroy. Rizal goes to Binyan, Laguna on June 1869. He was taught by Maestro Justiniano. In academic studies, Rizal beat all Binyan boys in Spanish, Latin, and other subjects. Rizal entered in 1872 in Ateneo. He was considered as an inferior. By the end of the month, he became the emperor and received a prize, a religious picture. He graduated on March 23, 1877, and received the degree of Bachelor of Arts with highest honors, not a valedictorian. University of Santo Tomas was under the Dominicans. As a Tomasian, he won more literary laurels. During his first term in 1877 to 1878 in UST, he studied cosmology, metaphysics, theodicy, and history of philosophy. It was during his school term 1878 to 1879 that Rizal pursued studies in medicine. In May of 1882, Jose Rizal got a ship to Spain without informing his parents of his intentions. He enrolled at Universidad Central de Madrid. Inspired by his mother's advancing blindness, Rizal next went to the University of Paris, and then the University of Heidelberg to complete further study in the field of ophthalmology. Jose Rizal lived in Europe for 10 years. During his European sojourn, he also began to write novels. Rizal finished his first book, Noli Me Tangere. Having traveled extensively in Asia, Europe, and America, he mastered 22 languages. This include Arabic, Catalan, Chinese, English, French, German, Greek, Hebrew, Italian, Japanese, Latin, Malayan, Portuguese, Russian, Sanskrit, Spanish, and other native dialects. A versatile genius, he was an architect, artist, businessman, cartoonist, educator, economist, ethnologist, farmer, historian, inventor, journalist, linguist, musician, nationalist, novelist, ophthalmologist, poet, propagandist, psychologist, scientist, sculptor, sociologist, geologist, and others.
The formal schooling of Jose was decided by Paciano, his brother. The school was 7 blocks away from their home. After a week of study, Jose asked to be independent, no taking to or fetching from school. On the afternoon of his first day on his own, his parents became alarmed when he did not come home early. It was because he had been so absorbed watching and following the beautiful butterflies and looking for flowers that he had lost his way. According to Rizal, his teacher was an old man whom he called as Impembubo because he was always yelling at his pupils. Here is Jose's first day in school in Binyan.
Oh, we have a new student class, Jose Mercado Rizal. Do you know Spanish?
A little.
How about Latin?
A little. The repeated answer of Jose amused the maestro's son, Pedro, who began teasing and torment the newcomer. After the class in the afternoon, a classmate named Andres Salandanan challenged him to an arm wrestling match. He was not quarrelsome by nature, but he never ran away from a fight. Here is Rizal's life's routine in Binyan. Mass at 4 in the morning, trip to the fields to pick fruit, a breakfast of rice with 2 sardines, classes before and after lunch, home at 5, playtime was until supper, supper usually rice and fish, prayers ended the day. Jose took the qualifying examinations on June 10, 1872 and got passing grades in reading, arithmetic, and religion. When he applied for admission at the Ateneo Municipal, he was at first rejected.
I'm sorry, senor. We will not accept you because you're too late for registration. And you're too small for your age and not very strong.
Of Father Burgos interceded for the boy, and Jose was admitted to Ateneo, but he used Rizal as a surname. Students were divided into 2 groups, the Roman Empire and the Carthaginian Empire, headed by the emperor. In a month's time, Jose had risen to the top of the class and soon became the emperor of his group, the Carthaginians. But harsh words from a professor made him lose interest for a while in his studies. He passed his subjects but ended his first year at the Ateneo without winning any first prize. During his second year, he learned to like reading novels and histories. Father Francisco Paula Sanchez inspired the young Rizal to study harder and to write poetry. Jose was diligent. Though still sickly, he was at the head of his class. At the end of the school year, he won 5 medals. Rizal's third year in Ateneo was somewhat disappointing to himself, because he received nothing but the first prize in Latin. Rizal was not a mere bookworm. He was active in extracurricular activities. He was an active member of a religious society, Congregation de Maria. He was the Consul Napoleon of in another school society, Los Compañeros de Jehu. Like his sisters, Jose took up what we called classes de adorno, or cultural extras like painting, sculpture, and so forth. In his fourth year, he finished at the head of the class and won 5 medals. During his fifth year, he was already a philosopher. He showed less interest in natural history because he is enchanted to reach descriptions of birds and flowers, of animals and crystals. At the age 15, Jose finished Bachelor of Arts. During his graduation, he was awarded 5 medals.
el cerebro, el corazón, los pulmones.
Go! Fernando, please stand here. And you over here. Now, what can you say about the disparity of their hearts? Does this Indio have fewer bones than Fernando?
Meaning, we are more superiors than the Filipino.
Oh, and aside from that, what else?
Professor, if heights were the only reasons why Spaniards are superior, then why Spain lost its colonies to natives?
Impertinent! Get out of my class!
Kumpanyarismo. Sa Jose. Si Antonio. Kamusta na pakiramdam mo? O siya. Huwag ka naman masyadong gumalang. Ikaw kuha ka ng lumang.
Sayang Jose, di mo nakita kung paano namin pinulbos ang mapuputlang bangis na yon.
Tama naman yan. Tayangin niyo naman na si Rizal.
Kumusta ka na?
Eto, kung lumalapit ka eh, gumaganda ka. Lapit ka pa. Ilang linggo pa lang nakakaraan. Pakiramdam ko eh, parang taon na nagpalinis.
Ilang linggo pa na nakaraan tayo. Nagkaroon ka ng kalatang sa dila. Baka kung sino-sino naman yung pagbabae ang pinariningan mo na yung matatamis na salita habang wala ako.
Ikaw naman pala ng iba. Baka naman, ikaw ang marami nakikita naman.
Parang ako pa sa dormitory, sino naman makikilala ko ba?
Minsan, balik na.
Baka makita tayo ni tatay.
Sige na. Isa lang. Ano naman ang makikita nila? Pinsan nagmamahalan.